K-9 officers trapped inside hot cars. After a string of deaths, the NBC6 investigators went department by department to find out what each is doing to keep the crime-fighting K-9 safe.
NBC6 investigator Dan Krauth joins us live in the studio tonight to reveal what he found. Dan?
Jackie and Juwan, in just the past 3 months, close to a dozen K-9 officers have died across the country after being accidentally left in a hot car or after the air conditioning stopped working. We have discovered some departments are doing more than others to have safeguards in place to protect the animals.
Rocco, car.
K-9 officers don't spend most of the day outside. They spend it here, inside the cage of their handler's car.
So he may go a day or two without actually coming out to work.
They're not pets. They're highly skilled K-9 officers, trained to hunt and attack if necessary. Kept inside for their protection and yours. But that comes
the dogs tend to overheat a lot
with dangers of its own.
Especially in South Florida, particularly in the summer months, the interior of a car can heat up very, very quickly.
Even knowing accidents happen, we found not all departments take the same steps to keep these K-9 officers safe. In August, a sheriff's deputy near Corpus Christi, Texas was fired after accidentally leaving his K-9 partner inside the back of his car, not noticing it until 20 hours later.
There's no excuses. There's no excuses.
In June, an Alabama police dog named Mason passed away after getting left in the back seat of a hot car.
It was an accident, but it was a terrible mistake, and it was a mistake. We fully admit that.
And back here at home, these two Hialeah K-9s died in May after Officer Nelson Enriquez left them in the back of his SUV. Police reports show Enriquez parked his SUV in his driveway after working an overnight shift and forgot his dogs when he went to sleep. By the time he noticed it hours later, it was too late. The Hialeah Police Department has safety systems installed inside each one of their K-9 SUVs to prevent the K-9s from getting overheated inside. But the technology does not work once the ignition is turned off. So instead of alarms sounding like this when the dogs were trapped in dangerous temperatures, it was silent. Hialeah police say they're now looking into ways to improve their police cars so that doesn't happen again.
We will deal with how to avoid this ever happening again.
So are Miami-Dade Police and the Broward Sheriff's Office, who also have alert systems that don't work once the cars shut off. In Miami Beach, the cars are equipped with alarms and fans that turn on if thermometers reach 90 degrees, even if the car is off.
It's your partner in crime. You got to watch your partner's back.
And the Davie Police Department,
we're notified immediately,
is the first agency in South Florida to use the newest technology.
So once I turn the ignition off, it'll start beeping and it'll start saying no canine left behind.
A beeping that won't stop until the officer opens the back door and lets his dog out. Plus, if the air conditioner shuts down when he's not around, you'll hear the alarm and he'll get a warning text message and phone call.
So it allows you not to make a mistake of leaving him if you're tired or whatever the case may be.
These officers are partners with their K-9s. They don't only work together, they live together.
The dogs protect us. It's our responsibility to also protect the dogs as well.
The added investment to them is added peace of mind.
And to know that he's safe, it just makes my job a little bit easier.
The added technology cost about $500 a car. Police departments in Plantation, Sunrise, and Sunny Isles are testing it out right now as well. Miami-Dade says they just purchased new systems but haven't had them installed yet. NBC6 investigator Dan Krauth, NBC6 News.
Hopefully we can save some more lives out there. Dan, thank you. A reminder tonight that the NBC6 investigators are working for you. If you have a story you think they need to check out, send an email to NBC6 investigators at NBC6.com, or you can call our tip lines.